Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever time it is where you live. Welcome back to the channel and thank you for being here. For some reason my foot's itching on the top. Oh, and my nose. Why am I itching all of a sudden? Okay, maybe because of the songs that came through. The song that came through was that song by Doechii featuring Kodak Black. And it was called, how did it go? I don't talk that way. What it is, I think. It's called What It Is. And it's called What It Is, Block Boy. And it talks about every good girl needs a little thug. And every block boy needs a little love. And this person is like proud that they have this thug. And then the next song, I was like, Spirit, I need you to show me why you're giving me this song, because I don't like the vibe of it, to be quite honest with you. I mean, I don't know why any good girl would need a little thug. I mean, I think we all need a little love, but that song, it sounds kind of like somebody's proud of the fact that they hustle. And then it's like, this person really doesn't treat you all that well. They only come around when it's convenient to them, because they're out hustling, making money, and it's okay to mistreat you because they're making money. Or so, that's the vibe it had. And then the next song that I got was Cross Canadian Ragweed. Totally different vibe. Otto! 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 Enough is enough! I bet I throw something at you. Otto, shut that shit up. Get over here. Okay. Cross Canadian Ragweed. Back to home. Home is where the heart is. Sick and tired. That's the name of it. Sick and tired. Sick and tired. I'm tired. I'm not sick, but I'm tired. But it talks about how you get sick and tired of being home, so you leave. I'm telling you right now, if you don't shut it up, you better be killing something if you're going to keep that up. Go lay down right now. I'm doing a reading. Lay down. So anyway, it's like, I think you're getting sick and tired of living this lifestyle. Otto! And feeling used and like you're not being treated well. I mean, that's just that's the vibes that I got from the whole thing. Alright, I'm not going to pull the tarot yet. Spirit, how do you want to start this reading? Because I'm already disgusted with the music. I'd be sick and tired of it too, and I wouldn't put up with it. I don't think I would have put up with it to begin with, but I can't say what I would have done. I'm not you, and I want to find out what the hell happened here. Show me how this happened. How did this person get involved in this nonsense? Being promiscuous and insecure. Can't make it up. Promiscuous and insecure. Insecurity will make you promiscuous, won't it? So, you might be a good girl who felt like you needed a little thug, but you got used. And then we have insecure and having a private relationship. Anytime you have a private relationship, it's because somebody's wanting to keep you secret. And being kept secret is disrespectful as hell to yourself. Just saying, in case you weren't aware. Somebody was busy and insecure. Alright, Spirit. Can you please take over this reading? let whatever comes out of my mouth be for healing and for edifying, for building up, and for correction when necessary, and for the glory of you and you alone. You already know the tea. You were busy. Show me how this happened, please. Show me how this happened, please. May I see? What went down here? Somebody got tired of getting played. Somebody got tired of getting played. Manipulation, lies, controlling, and pulling the strings. It came out in reverse, which makes me feel like somebody got tired of being played. Alright? What was being hidden while they were getting played? Oh, that's a lot. Family time is here. So somebody was having time with their family secretly. They were having a private relationship secretly. Bugaboo came out in reverse, and investigating came out in reverse. So somebody was a bugaboo, and they were secretly investigating. A bugaboo is somebody who's constantly blowing your person's phone up for whatever reason, for sex, or just because maybe they didn't know you were having a private relationship. Maybe you have a family and you were having a 10-piece on the side. But whoever this is got tired of the manipulation. Alright, so what was being shown? Oh, that flew out. That somebody was outdated, expired, disused, old news, and needed to be discarded. So there was somebody in this situation that you wanted to break it off with, or needed to break it off with. Okay, they were expired. Their expiration date had been out. They were busy, and you don't know the tea because you're not using your intuition. Alright, so what's going to happen next? You're going to brainstorm and figure this out. Somebody's spoiled, and there's going to be a movie date. So you might be planning on going to the movies this weekend. You might have plans. But you're tired of the manipulation. Secretly you're having family time and a private relationship. So you might have a family that you're keeping secret from this person that you're bugabooing. This sounds like to me somebody who's married and has somebody on the side, and they want to get rid of one of these people. One of these people is outdated. And you're going to figure this out. You're going to brainstorm until you problem solve and come up with ideas and figure this shit out. Somebody is spoiled. And there's going to be a movie date. And the sugar and the salt do not both look the same. So the difference between these two people is obvious. Why are you hiding your family time, is what I want to know. Because you're betraying this person. You're betraying somebody, and you don't want to shatter them and destroy them. And also because you're total drama and action. Or somebody is. And because you're not fighting for what you love. So there's something you love that you're not fighting for. Somebody's tired of the manipulation. They have family time secretly and a private relationship. You wouldn't have a private relationship with your family, okay? And there's a bugaboo who it looks like is investigating and is realizing that you have a family that you're spending time with. And at the same time having a relationship with them. Why is this person outdated? Because they're sick. You're setting the record straight. And you're like, you're not falling apart. You're not all torn up and falling to pieces. Somebody here is sick and setting the record straight about somebody not being it's like you're sick and you're setting the record straight. I'm not falling apart. That's why they're outdated. You need to check yourself, though, is what's being indicated here. Alright, so show me a little bit more about how this happened. Dealing with somebody who's a player for real, for real. Show me a little bit more about how this happened. Adjudication in reverse. And a privileged lady. So there was a privileged lady, and for some reason, adjudication is here. Adjudication is when somebody has to mediate between two people. Make a decision between two people. And you couldn't make a decision between two people. And one of them was a privileged lady. Or you may be this privileged lady who couldn't make a decision between two people. A main female and a privileged lady. So you had a main female and you had a privileged lady. So you had somebody that was your main female, probably your wife, and then you had somebody who was like a sugar mama that was taking care of you and spoiling you. And somehow you have movie dates with this person. Y'all have movies. What, maybe you get together and go to the movies, or you watch movies. Somebody doesn't want to change and they're in despair. Somebody's in despair because you don't want to change. And somebody's been investigating when it comes to a bugaboo. But it came out in reverse. So it makes me think that maybe somebody is either a bugaboo who's spying from a fake account, or they're not a bugaboo and you don't realize this because you're not investigating. Somebody's outdated, expired, old news, and they need to be discarded. It's like, you know, now we have playlists that we listen to. This person is so old that they're a cassette tape. That's what's being shown. This person is outdated. It's time for you to discard this. Just get rid of it. Somebody's sick and they're setting the record straight. What is setting the record straight? It has that you're a player. What do you mean they're a player? They're a fake friend, and this has been a nightmare. So this person is a fake friend of yours. This don't sound good at all. And somebody won't kick them to the curb. Why won't you kick them to the curb? Because you got caught up cheating. You're expecting a new beginning, and you're protecting yourself, keeping yourself safe. So this person makes you feel safe. They protect you. And you want to start over. Even though you caught them cheating, you want to start over with them. What's going to be the outcome of starting over with this cheater? You're going to struggle with depression. Because you know they fucked up, but you don't want to hear that. You think that this person doesn't have a crush. That they don't... What's the truth about them not having a crush? Caution. They're burning the evidence. And they're a copycat. That's my twin flame card. You need to check yourself. So, it would appear that somebody has... or they just copy. They copy somehow. They copy stuff. Copy other people. Caution, they're burning the evidence of a copycat. That's a twin flame. And you don't know this because you don't use your intuition, is what the cards are indicating to me. Alright. Where are my cards at? That's what I need. I need to know how this bullcrap happened here. We see that there was two of you, a main female and then a privileged lady who spoiled this person. You're angry because you're having to go slow. You're having to be slow and you're pissed off. You have a desire to win, and you're pissed off. This is why it happened. You wanted to win, and you were angry. You got mad at somebody, and you were like, I'm going to show you. And now you're pissed off because you want your freedom from this person. So you were like, I'm going to show you. You were mad at somebody, and you were going to show them how mad you were. So you had a family that you were keeping secret. Or you had somebody on the side you were keeping secret from your family. And somebody here you should have broke it off with a long time ago. You got caught cheating. You know you fucked up. You need to be careful because somebody's burning the evidence of a copycat. They could be deleting messages from your phone so you don't receive. I don't know how they're burning evidence, but they're burning evidence. They might be literally taking it out and burning it. Show me how this happened. That makes it real easy. This person's not for you. They were not for you, and now you regret it because you had flings and they got away. Not for you, regret, flings, and you got away. Alright, what was being hidden? That you weren't focusing on yourself, and they were like, enough is enough. You're not focusing on yourself. Enough is enough. Alright, well, what was being shown? That this was unintentional. Your family's here. You're worth waiting for. This person feels like you're worth waiting for to the point that they're willing to give up their family, and they didn't mean for this to happen. Alright, so what's going to happen next? I choose you is here. You're almost at your breaking point. Alright, so they're going to choose one of you. Okay? Let's see. What's the hidden truth about how they feel about their family? It looks like they're going to choose somebody over their family. You want to know, do you still have a chance with your family? I don't know how to feel, and I want you so badly. So maybe you've been cheating with somebody, and this person is your family. And you're like, do I still have a chance with my family? I don't know how I feel, but I do want you so badly. So maybe your family doesn't like this person, and you're like, I wonder if I still have a chance. I don't know how I feel about being with you because my family. Alright, how does this other person feel? I feel so drawn to you. Alright, how does the person that's playing both, the one that was tired of getting played, how do they feel? Oh, they feel something. I wonder how you feel. I miss seeing you. I feel sexual tension. And I don't know why this happened. I do. You had too many people. And you had a desire to win. And now you're realizing that whoever you went for was not for you. And you regret having a fling because somebody else that you truly love got away. I'm feeling some kind of way about this, and I have been since I started. Alright, show me how this happened further. You were trying to open your mouth and talk. You were hot, smart, and you had a great ass, but you felt like you weren't good enough. And you wanted shit to be different. You remember somebody was insecure? So you were talking to somebody and you were hot, smart, and had a great ass, but you felt like you weren't enough. And so you wanted things to be different. Alright, well, what was being hidden? That you were giving too many fucks and they're still waiting. So you were giving too many fucks, you need to give 0, and they're still waiting. Do the shit they asked you to do forever ago. So secretly, you cared way too much and kept this person waiting. Alright, what was being shown? That's what was being hidden, is that you were caring too much and they kept you waiting. You're having to ask yourself now, do you really love them? Either one, probably. What's going to happen next? Or you might be the one that got, played. What's going to happen next? It looks like you are the one that got played. That you're going to realize people are messy, love them anyway. You're going to have sex. You really need a card for this. And tantrums are for babies. Grow the fuck up. So, you're going to ask yourself if you really love them. You're going to realize, people are just messy. I'm going to have sex with you because you threw a tantrum. Or I did. One of y'all is going to have a tantrum and have makeup sex. Or you're going to have a tantrum after sex. I'm not sure which. And then you are going to think you have them all figured out, but you don't. You're going to also work out. So you're somebody who likes to work out or go to the gym. Show me the energy of the person having the tantrums. They're secretive and they're silenced. So they're secretive and they won't say anything, or they can't say anything. Show me the energy of the person who they're keeping secret. They're disconnected. Oh, they got a lot. They're walking away. They left you because this was an embarrassment to them and they felt repelled by you. And they felt like somebody was power hungry. Alright, show me the third person here. They're the ones that are insecure and they're forceful. They have a lot of doubt and they feel scorned. So, and they're also the one that's the manipulator. The one that was the manipulation, lies, pulling strings. Whoever got tired of that, this person that was scorned was the one that was doing the manipulation. We have somebody here who they are secretive and they don't say shit. Okay? And they're dealing with somebody who left them. They walked away. They disconnected, walked away. You're an embarrassment. You repel. You just, get away from me. I'm standing in my power. I'm not power hungry. I have power. I'm more powerful than this. I'm going to stand in my power. You can have this forceful, doubtful, scorned, insecure manipulator. So you ended up with somebody and you're realizing now that you fucked up. Alright. Now, we've identified the problem. What's the solution, Spirit? Secretly, how does this person feel? The one that fucked up. Secretly, how do they feel? Like they feel distant. Or they are perhaps at a distance. Like they're at a distance from you. They're separated from you. How do they secretly feel about this? They're realizing that they don't want to be shallow. And indeed they were very shallow. Alright, what's being shown? That somebody does not have the clarity that they need when it comes to not roaming wild. Clarify what you mean by that. Somebody's clinging and clashing. You're clinging with somebody you don't want to fight with anymore. And you're not sure. Like, I don't have clarity about roaming wild. Because somebody's clinging and clashing. That's what's being shown. What's going to happen next here? You're going to stop hiding. What are they going to stop concealing? Their feelings. The fact that they're an emotional wreck. And so what are they going to do about it? Oh. They're going to have some depth to them and not be so shallow. They don't want to be shallow anymore, and they don't want to pretend anymore. Alright, so show me what that would look like if they stopped being shallow, stopped pretending. What would that look like? Show me what that would look like. It would look like somebody who's not nurturing and compassionate, who spies, who did not go on a divine detour, having a storm, an unexpected storm. Clarify the unexpected storm. The unexpected storm is that somebody is detached and cold because they're tired of having fears and limitations. So it's like a tower moment. You're realizing, I'm detached and cold because I'm tired of having fear. I need to stop being afraid. What do they see when they spy? That somebody is changing big time. Pluto's here with transformation, and they are transcending, getting over this and having unity. They're transforming and getting over having unity. So it's like they're getting over needing to have this relationship. Alright, what's being hidden? That somebody is not using their intuition when it comes to expressing the truth. What is the truth? That somebody is not awoke, is not awake, and they put expectations on their self-worth. Their self-worth is here, but they don't remember what they're worth. That's the truth. They don't remember what they're worth. They're not awakening to what they're worth. Alright, well, what's being shown? That somebody wants to communicate with you, that they want to stop being controlling or stop being controlled and make a decision. What decision are they making? They want to stop having this lack in doubt that we talked about over here. So what's going to happen next? Their spirit guides came out sideways with the spring. The spring is the time when you have seeds that are planted. So it's like, why are your spirit guides sideways? Because you won't get in your life purpose. And they're trying to help you come out of a dark time. What's going to be the outcome of that? I think you're fighting them when it comes to this. You're guarded. You're getting messages in your dreams about not having any stability. And they're trying to help you to see, to stop feeling so guilty all the time because you're self-sabotaging. You can't have this epiphany and this breakthrough as long as you keep self-sabotaging. So what's going to happen if they stop doing that? You're going to see your reflection in the mirror, and your higher self is here. You're going to realize that you cannot form a solid foundation in this situation that you're in, because you can't truly love somebody if you have two people. What is going on? What are they seeing in themselves in this mirror? You're seeing yourself in a reflection. Somebody's mirroring you. The angel of strength and a woman holding a coin both came out in reverse. And the thinking woman also came out in reverse. This is what you're seeing in this other person, number 50. Angel of Strength in reverse. This card reversed indicates that you are not perceiving the truth of your own power. Perhaps you're even seeing yourself as weak or ineffectual, and I keep seeing over and over again that you have fears and limitations. The situation you find yourself in may seem overwhelming, but you absolutely do have the strength to see it through to a successful outcome. Don't fall into any old patterns of giving your power away. When you let others define you or make decisions on your behalf, you take yourself out of the picture of your own destiny. Meditate on the brilliant, vibrant light of this angel and call on the eternal power that surges through your life. It's time to take back control. You need to stop letting someone else pull the strings. You're letting someone else make decisions for you. Alright, and then we have this woman holding a coin in reverse. This is a... Let's see what it says. I'm not really sure. This card reversed could indicate that you're feeling unsure or fearful about your finances and some health issues. It could also reveal a lack of value for yourself and your own life. Pointing to someone else when this card comes in reverse, it shows a woman who may be reducing your own money or simply may not have your best interest in mind regarding your financial affairs. It could also be someone who devalues or criticizes you or causes you to doubt your own value. It could even be that the harmful energies of a woman from the past are still influencing you today. Be aware that you don't have to let anyone else's negative vibes influence you at any time. Release any old toxic connections and know that you are free to define, value yourself no matter what. And you remember you had somebody that was outdated. The Thinking Woman, number 47. She came out in reverse also. There's a very negative vibe here. Somebody's in low vibe energy here. You don't have any confidence. You're insecure. You have fear. Has anybody else been going through the fear that we were told we were going to have to work through during the new moon in Virgo? I have had an awful lot of fear. Not in this situation, but in other situations. So if you're working through fear, you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Alright. This card reverse could represent a difficult time for your own personal growth. You may be feeling confused about your personal purpose or disconnected. You remember they disconnected, they walked away. They were disconnected from your heart's true path. Look within and open up to your own inner guidance. Trust your intuition about what you need to learn in order to move on. The Thinking Woman reverse could also indicate a woman who is misleading you or giving you misinformation of some sort. Be aware and set boundaries. Remember, your own spirit is always your best guide. So if somebody is in your ear and they're constantly telling you gossip about other people and bad-mouthing other people, stop listening to them. Put it to a halt. Stop. You are capable of watching, looking, listening to what's going on around you and making your own opinions of other people without somebody telling you how you should feel about them. Somebody's using control tactics here. They're trying to control how that's why you have no clarity and you're clashing. I think because somebody is pulling the strings. You're being manipulated by somebody who maybe is using, like, they'll be cold to you or detached to you, not give you any money if you don't perform for them like a circus animal. I'm getting these up because I feel like we have a lot more to see here. I think we've seen a whole lot of nothing so far, personally, and I think we can do a whole lot better. Spirit, help me to ask the right questions, because with Tarot, a lot of times, if you don't know what questions to ask, you'll get a lot of BS in the reading. And so we're going to start over. And if you've watched my channel for any length of time, you will be aware of the fact that oftentimes, if I start picking up funky energy like this, I will start over. I will start over. And that's what we're doing now. So just stick with me if you want to. If not, thanks for watching. Come back to another reading and maybe it will be your reading. But somebody here is really struggling. And I see that you have two people and you see that one of them is done. They're giving up on this. Enough is enough. You don't love yourself. you don't focus on yourself, and they're done. Enough is enough. They're like, I'm done dealing with you. You were worth waiting for, but you wanted to leave your family? Hate to be your family. You're wanting to leave them for me? No, I don't think so. If you have a family, you better be sticking with your family. I'm not about to let you leave your family for me. I mean, that's just not how you do things. If you want to leave your family, heal, and then meet somebody else. But don't leave your family because you have somebody on the side. That's just not cool. I'm getting to where I just hate these readings so much. They're very unhealthy a lot of times. Alright, let me get these cards back up, and we're gonna try something else. We're gonna try to find out how to help this person. Here, I need your guidance, please. No, I try not to scrap videos because even though it might have seemed like a waste of time, somebody got enough out of it to know I'm talking about their situation now, and maybe they will get the healing that they need from whatever I can pull out here to salvage this. You regret you were with somebody who wasn't for you, and you regret having a fling because somebody you truly cared about got away. And I don't blame them. Alright. Let's start over. Somebody here is also sick, and they want to set the record straight. I'm not falling apart. They feel like they're not expired. They're not old news. So maybe this person is older than the other person. Alright, Spirit, help me here. I need to start over. Help me here. Let's start over. Let's see what the Instant Magic Oracle would say. I didn't like the music to this. I didn't like anything about this situation. You are seeking an answer that only a magic spell can give you. You're going to need a blank sheet of paper, a pen, a candle, matches, or lighter. Write out your question on the piece of paper and then carve the first letter from each word on your candle. Light your candle and burn the paper. By the time the candle has burned all the way down, you should have your answer. You can relight the candle over several days if you need to. So you need the answers to something that only a magic spell can give you answers to. Now, what do you need answers to? That's what I want to know. What do you need answers to? Let's see if we can find that out. You're dealing with somebody who's very low vibe, and it looks like it's a woman. It could be a mother. It could be somebody who's no longer alive, and they just still make you feel bad about yourself. In the Divine Energy Oracle, what do they need answers to? May I see, please? What is it that they need answers to, that this magic spell? That you need to face your adversities and reevaluate your priorities. You're facing adversities and you need to reevaluate your priorities. And if you have two people, you certainly do. You have to ask with sincerity and reevaluate your priorities. Alright, show me what they need an answer about. Retreating. Whether or not you should retreat. It came out in reverse. Retreat is like breaking up, backing away. Should you back away or not? And in reverse, this would indicate, should I not back away? Okay, and then make necessary sacrifices on the bottom of the deck. Should you back away from what? Should you back away from what? What are you asking about backing away from? A marriage. That makes it easy. So you're asking, you remember it was about your family? You're asking, should I back away from this marriage? Maybe it's somebody else's marriage. And stop working towards this. Okay? So that's the answer that you need to get. This would be you making necessary sacrifices. This would be you making a sacrifice of some sort. Alright, now, show me what the Major Tarot energy is at work here. What is the how are you working, Spirit? What is your main objective in this situation? How are you majorly working in this person's life? The number 3 is here. The sacrifice. Seeing this from a different perspective. The Hanged Man is a card of sacrifice. Spirit's helping you to make necessary sacrifices. The Lovers is here. It has to do with the Lovers, a choice, a major decision in something or someone you love. What's the energy to overcome? Damn, that's a lot of them. The Tower. The Hierophant. You're having a Tower moment about not backing away or backing away from a marriage. Alright, and let's go pull it together. The Lovers again. Temperance. So we have Gemini and Sagittarius. We have the Capricorn in reverse. There's going to be a wheel and something just will not change. So there's a very codependent, very negative. The Devil is a card of desire. When it's in reverse, it's like you have no desire. You have no fervor. You're not willing to sacrifice anything. But you're having to choose to be self-controlled because of some codependent behaviors, maybe, and a wheel. Because something wouldn't change. So you may have had some karma because something wouldn't change. And now you're seeing the truth. Alright, so let's see what this wheel represents. Let's see what this represents. Why is the Hanged Man here? Because you got away and there's a commitment. Maybe you have a commitment with somebody and you're married, and because of this, somebody else got away. You got away and they will call. Remember, you're investigating the bugaboo, or the bugaboo's investigating you. I love you. They will call. So they love you and they'll call. Or I love you, so you'll call. Because you know I love you. That's why you're going to call. What's the Hanged Man? The Hanged Man is somebody has been pushing your buttons. Doing things to trigger you because it's the only way they know you care. That's what you're seeing from a different perspective. Maybe you're realizing that this person pushes your buttons because they don't feel like you care. Alright? What's the Tower? This is you realizing something. You're realizing that somebody just is unfazed. They don't care. No matter how much you push their buttons, it's not going to matter because they don't care. They're not haunted, and they don't want any drama. That's what the Tower is. You're realizing that somebody doesn't care, and they're not haunted by not having any drama. Because there is no drama. Why is not haunted and no drama in reverse? Because this person doesn't care, and they've shut down, and you're realizing it. What's the Hierophant? It could be somebody you're married to. The Hierophant is somebody having a strategy about gossip. So there's a strategy, and Spirit's saying if you want to know what the strategy is, look at the gossip. What's the strategy? Somebody's going to have to check themselves because they're busy. Wait a minute, I have another card coming over here. Oh, let them go came out. Somebody said let them go. So there's gossip that you have a strategy to let them go. You have a strategy to let them go. You're going to check yourself. Because you know you fucked up. Clarify the gossip, please, when it comes to let them go and having a strategy. They're doing drugs. Check yourself. They're doing drugs. The gossip is that they're doing drugs. Somebody needs to have... They're doing drugs and they have a crush. Why would you have a crush? Block boy needs a little love. What's the gossip? That somebody is going to get kicked to the curb because somebody is fighting for what they love. Alright, what's the truth? There's going to be a movie date. The truth is there's going to be a movie date. What's going to be the outcome of the movie date? Somebody's going to be venting and talking about your issue. And they're not trash. What are they talking about? That you make bad choices. That the sugar and the salt both look the same. And that you made a fake apology. That you weren't sorry. That you're a phony. That you made bad choices. You pretend to be someone you're not. And you had a fake apology. What were they apologizing for? Being busy and not checking themselves. What were they busy doing? Betraying somebody. And that's why it was a nightmare. Alright. Talk to me about who got betrayed. How did they get betrayed? Because of an apology. Remember a fake apology? Somebody who was saying, I'm sorry that I'm undecided. But you're really not undecided. You were faking. You were decided. You had decided that you wanted a new love because you're a player who has a commitment and can't be trusted. Now we're getting to the nitty gritty. Alright, now what's being hidden? That you have a family that you don't want to wait for, and you're not going to make them prove it. It's like you have a family in reverse you're not worth waiting for, and they're not going to make you prove it. So, secretly, your family is fed up with you. They feel like you're not worth waiting for. Somebody's family's fed up with the other person and feels like you're not worth their time. And they need to stop trying to make you prove anything because you're a liar. You're a player. Alright, what's being shown? That you don't want to lose hope, so you're getting support from your friend and fantasizing. What are you fantasizing about? Whoa. You're in denial about somebody having a desire to win, not being hard to read, and saying that this was unintentional. What was the truth about unintentional? That it was a secret love. They wanted to reconcile. They are not for you in reverse, fighting it in reverse, and only you in reverse. So it's like, I feel like you're not for me, but you are for me. I'm trying to fight it, but I can't. And it's not only you. Somebody else involved here. You're having late nights because of it. What's going to happen next? You're going to be in a love triangle. There's going to be jealousy. You're going to live a double life. And you're not going to be able to read this person because they're hard to read. You're not going to know they're doing this, but somebody's stalking. What do they see when they're stalking? They see that somebody's forceful, stubborn as hell. Enough is enough. I'm having a rebound. Remember, they're going to have sex. You just need to focus on yourself because you're helpless. This is taking forever and somebody's getting fucked up, escaping. You can't trust this person or the plan that you had with this person, okay? Okay. Alright, let's look at the tarot. Why not? Why is the Hanged Man here? Because somebody's not taking love, but it's in reverse. So it's like you're seeing somebody not taking your love from a different perspective. Was there any more tarot? Yeah, there was a tower. There's a tower, and you're realizing something about a marriage or a higher level commitment. What's the tower? There's a King of Swords here. The Six of Cups is here. And the Two of Pentacles. So this person you're realizing that you have like a lot of very fond memories of somebody, but things have not been fair. This person needs to stop juggling. Why is the Hierophant here? That's a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius vibe. The Hierophant is here because not only are they going slow, they've damn near stopped. And there's gossip about this person being undecided, but not really being undecided. And I think we've already seen that. They were coming up with a strategy. I'm not going to look at... Yeah, I am. Alright, so they want to have it all with the Queen of Pentacles. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or Sagittarius. But there's gossip about them being undecided in reverse. So it's like they really have decided. What have they decided? What's the gossip? Nobody wants to hear this. That they're keeping a promise. They're spoiled. I hate nothing about you. They don't realize they fucked up, and I choose you. How did they fuck up? It had to do with being pregnant, a pregnancy test, and somebody getting pissed off. What was the outcome of the pregnancy test and being pissed off? Caution, somebody got sick from doing drugs. And they don't have a crush. So, this person may have lost this baby because they were using drugs. This is so sad. This is sad. Any advice from your higher self here? You see you're in your lower self big time. What should they do, higher self? Your higher self says you need to have happiness. Don't give up, persevere, and listen. Alright, listen to what? Somebody has red hair, like almost orange red. What do you mean listen? I think they're saying don't give up, and listen to this now. Listen. Go within. Ask for guidance. You are not alone. Use your intuition. You can have freedom. Maybe it's about the drugs. Alright, I'm not getting a twin flame vibe, and if it's not, it won't come out. Messages, please. You need to set boundaries. Why? Ooh, that's a lot of cards. Okay, here's why right here. Because of an addiction. Something strictly sexual. You're going slow. You're awakening. You're having regret. You have a past life love. You need to have an apology when it comes to something to do with finances. And you need to get your balance. I think you've been spoiled by somebody financially. Alright, and what might be the outcome here? Oh, you have a lot of cards coming out. Forgiveness, abundance, a friendship. Playing hard, being in denial, being unavailable. Take care of yourself, warning you're vulnerable. What do you mean, take care of yourself, warning, be vulnerable? You need to wait. What are they needing to wait for? Till this person masters the spiritual lesson they're learning. And what might that be? What's the spiritual lesson they're mastering? It has to do with children, longing, having balance, and overcoming obstacles. Anything else they need to know before I put these cards away? You're protected. What do you mean they're protected? You're protected when it comes to new love. Back off. Retreat. Back off and retreat. Show me how the new love feels. Apprehensive. Use your intuition. Something is unspoken, and it has to do with a confession about something unconditional. Alright, the new love feels afraid, and they're using their intuition and realize that somebody's not telling them everything. How does the other person feel, the one that's not telling them everything? The new love is not telling you everything. The new love feels like they want to start over because they can't get established. If somebody here is trapped. And until they get out of this place they're trapped in, they will not be able to get established. And they're making no apology for this. They're not sorry that they're trapped here. So what's the outcome here? They're going to hide something. What are they hiding? They're frozen. They're not longing, and they're not receptive. Why do they feel that way? Because of a friend that they don't want to say goodbye to, and tension. Why don't they want to say goodbye to this friend? Because they've been avoiding this person. They're secretly admiring them from a fake account, and they feel like this person is beautiful. But they're drifting, and they know it because they're tired of the rejection. So somebody here has been rejected, and they're tired of it. Still not getting any twin flame vibes here at all. Alright. So, why is all of this here? The Lovers, Temperance, the Devil, the Wheel, and Death in reverse. Why is all of that here? Because you're spying on this person. It's a friend of yours, and you don't realize you didn't realize what a catch this person was. Tell me the Wheel specifically. Somebody is going to stop bickering and fighting and waiting. And why is Judgment here? Because they're not going to put up with somebody being a player and being in denial anymore. What are they seeing the truth about? That there's an Emperor here. That's being like defensive because they feel like it's not time. Not time for what? This relationship. They're not being honest about it being time. It's time. It's like the Hierophant. It's like I'm married and I'm not being honest with my family. It's time to end this marriage. What are you not being honest about? You're saying you don't want to go to the next stage. What's the truth? That you want to end this. The truth is, this is over. It's no longer what I want. I want to go back. What are you arguing about? You're arguing with somebody. You're arguing about the truth about this Queen of Pentacles that's so generous and fair. How does the Queen of Pentacles feel? They're conflicted. They're not going to wait. It's been such a long wait, and they don't want any more mind games, no more toxicity. And they're healing from being hurt. So, I guess y'all will figure it out. I feel like this reading has been very scattered. Spirit, may I have a message, please? You're going on an adventure, and there's potential for abundance. where you've been at a standstill and you couldn't find the right door. Outcome of this, if they can find this door. You haven't been able to find the right gateway. Oh my God, that's a lot of cards, Spirit. What will be the outcome if they can go on this adventure and find this gateway? You'll have action, enlightenment, wonders, healing chaos, and it'll finally get you in flow. And you'll be thriving. I feel like a complete failure as a reader tonight for some reason. I am going to look at your money though, because it looks like you might have some money struggles. Talk to me about the money here. Yeah, somebody's a rescuer. You're in leadership, but don't talk about it. There's something legal. What's the legalities? You have like a legal contract that makes you not be able to talk about your leadership. Somebody is a rescuer and they're in leadership, but they can't talk about it because of like somebody having a gag order on them. They're planning something. What are they planning? Oh, wow. They're planning on exploring for some luck that'll put somebody on the right path. Clarify this person they're exploring for. It's somebody who's a counselor. They're a networker and they're into spirituality, and there's gossip about them being able to go to the next level. Outcome of the gossiping next level. You're sharing when it comes to a crafter and taking a risk. Your soul tribe is here. And you want to sell something, but it's causing a conflict. Outcome of the conflict. Growing up, a beginning that you couldn't have a new beginning, but you're going to make an investment. You feel like you're not beautiful. It's not time to use your voice to unlock this transportation. So what will they do? You're going to be a student. You're going to be into sports. Something temporary is going to bring growth and a windfall in real estate. How are you going to get this windfall? The underworld and something from the past. Anything else we need to know here? There's going to be a surprise for somebody at work when it comes to making peace. What do you mean? It has to do with being a workaholic and being in your emotions and some mistakes you made. What's the surprise? Your real estate. The surprise is your real estate and you juggling. Clarify what you mean. You have angelic help when it comes to your comfort, being self-made and having a loss. And being alone. Otto! Come here. Also, I saw another card. You're an artist. Somebody here's an artist. Outcome for the artist. You're going to have options in the media. Shut up. Enough, baby. And you're a phoenix rising. How are the angels helping here? Lord Jesus, I feel like a complete failure tonight. I might not even post this video. I don't. Can't get the card, baby. You're having creative power. They're giving you creative power. What else? If you do that again, I'm going to beat your hind parts. You're going to manifest hope. You're going to show mercy. And you're going to have freedom. And you're feeling the vibes. Alright, Spirit. Anything else? What would your best friend say to you? Ride the wave. You are your own purpose. Ride the wave. You are your own purpose. Alright, and what healing will what can you give us as far as our guidance towards our healing, Spirit? Thank you. Alright, you have Shaman of Skulls and Divine Badass. Basically, you're facing an ending here. A big ending. Something major is ending, and it's like death. In your heart, you've been asking for something different, something more, and the universe is answering your prayers. You do not need to be afraid of the changes happening or that are going to happen to you. They are part of the answer from the universe. You might feel uncertain because you cannot see how it's all going to work out. But know that the universe is caring for you and will... Otto! Shut up! Sorry about that. It's caring for you and will provide a way to move through the transition with grace. You are not crazy to willingly enter this experience. There is nothing you need to avoid and so much that you will gain. Sometimes he growls because of something spiritual, but sometimes he's just barking at people walking by. And he was barking at people walking their dogs. Like he owns this place. And he's a guest here. You better lay down. Divine Badass. Don't you growl. You may feel under pressure to conform, maybe to someone else's opinion or even to your own previous plans or ideas. Don't give your power away to make decisions to another, whether it's the choice of what to believe or how to behave. Don't give away your power to the past if it will take you away from what you know is true now. Even if it seems to be more difficult in the short term, trust that living what you know is true and right for you is the only way that you can gain the happiness and fulfillment that you want and deserve. Alright, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you got something out of this. And I noticed that nobody wants to really claim these readings because they're not happy, feel-good readings. But I have a feeling that somebody resonates with every single one. Because Spirit would never have me sit down here in this chair and do a reading and post it on YouTube if somebody didn't understand it. So all I can do is trust that, trust in Spirit, and that Spirit will get all the credit for whatever happens on this channel. I love you, and I hope you have a great night. Bye-bye.